this video, we are going to create a meal planner AI project. First thing we are going to do is to create this fancy looking landing page, and after that we can go and create our meals. In order to do that, we need to log in, so we have authentication working on this project, and then we have our form. When we fill out our form and we say what, like the number of meals, our goal, and our diet, we can then submit our data. We have our loading skeleton, and then AI is bringing us back the exact number of meals that we asked, and we have there exactly what we need to eat and the number of calories. This project also works both in light and dark mode, and it's mobile responsive, so it's working on all devices. And also you have the code for the whole project in the public GitHub repository, which is in the description below. It would be great to get some feedback if you like this kind of videos, so please tell me in the comments below. I would be more than happy to create more projects like this. And let's start. First thing we are going to do is to clone the OrcDev Next.js framework. So I'm in my terminal in projects, and I'm going to clone it to a newly created directory called meal planner. So now that one is being cloned, and let's see what are the next steps that we need to do. So first we have to install all the dependencies, and then after that we can run it. And then we need OpenAI API key and the clerk publishable key and secret key if we want to log in our users, and we want to do that. So we want to show our meal plans only to signed in users. And let's see if cloning is finished. Yes. So now we're going to the meal planner and we are running pm install. Now all the dependencies are being installed, and that's all the cool stuff. So we have shadcn, we have clerk, we have OpenAI and everything. So now we can open the code, and here we are going to see the environment example file. So I'm going to create a new .env file where I'm going to copy paste this entire thing, and now I'm going to place my OpenAI API key and the clerk publishable key and the clerk secret key. So you should do that as well, and remember to keep these safe. I placed my secret keys, and now we are going to run it to see if it's working. So I'm running pm dev, and here we are going to localhost 3000. It's currently loading. It's probably not running yet, and here it is. Looks like it's working. So I'm going to the AI selector. I'm already logged in because I logged in on different window, and here we can just say give me 10 orcish names to see if the completion is working, and it's working. Nice. So we can start building our meal planner. Now we are going to create here some landing page that looks fancy and that is telling our users that they need to use our meal planner AI. And if it needs to be fancy, then we have to use Eternity UI. And that one is a great library where you can just pick fancy components. And for this one, I was planning to use this background lights, and this looks cool enough. We can tell here something like this: you should use this meal plan. And let's see how is it installed. So we need to install all these dependencies. So I'm going to open here a new terminal, and I'm going to projects, meal planner, and there I'm going to add the framer motion, CLSX, and tailwind merge. I think we already have both. Yes, so we installed only framer motion, and now we need, so we have also this one, the CN, we have it with shadcn, and now we just need to add this thingy to our tailwind config. So I'm going to the tailwind, I'm looking for animation, we already have something, and I'm going to put here the Aurora. And then we have the keyframes. I'm going to copy also this part, and do we have keyframes? Yes. So here I'm going to put also this Aurora keyframe, and the plugins, we need plugins. That one is here. So we need to add the add variable for colors like this, and we need to add also that function. So that one is going to be below. This is a perfect example of hoisting function is below and we're calling it above. And this flatten color palette, that's probably coming from here. Yes. So we are pulling that one from Tailwind. And let's put that one and turn it just to import. And that one should be it. It's not pulling it from some reason. Let's leave it as required. So we're going to change that later. And now we should probably be able just to take, we're going to take the Aurora background.tsx and we are going to place it in our UI here. So I'm creating Aurora background folder and inside I'm creating Aurora background.tsx component. I'm pasting, oh, it's not, from some reason it was not copied. So now I'm placing it inside and everything looks okay. We're just going to export it from here. So let's see, how is it called? Aurora background. So we can pull it from this index, Aurora background, like this. And nice, let's try it out. We're going on our page and here, instead of basically everything, we're going to put our Aurora background from the components UI. I'm deleting all this stuff that we are not using anymore and it needs something. Let's see, what do we need to put? Let's go back to the documentation. In the usage, do we have it here? No. Okay, let's just see what are we getting on our page. Okay, it's working. We are not having that text that we had here in the example. We need to put that one also, but for now it looks cool. We just need to figure out what is happening here. So children is missing in type. Oh, okay. So we need to put it like this. The Aurora background, that here we can put something. And now it's okay. So yeah, and here we need to put basically our title. Your meal planner AI starts here or something like that. So let's just see how to copy that part with the, oh, we have here code. Yeah, this is what we need. So we are going to put this whole Aurora background like this with all the text and this button and everything. And we are just going to change it later to shadcn button. So it should be like this. And motion, do we have it? I'm not getting it from automatically. Where are they taking it from? Oh, from Framer Motion that we installed. So this one should be good, except this button should come from our components. So it should be from here, and this button should be button. And let's see, how does it look now? We have create context is not a function because this one needs to be a client component. And let's try it out now. Refreshing, and here it is. Awesome. So here we are going to say some, I don't know, we are going to get that quote from ChatGPT probably. And button looks nice, so we can call that go to create your meal plan now. Create your meal plan now, like this. And nice. We can put the header now back into the layout because I see footer is already there. Yes. So here we are going to call also our header above the children here. So header, it should be also in the components UI. Yeah, here it is. And let's just see what are we getting there. So we are getting, we don't see anything. We probably need some Z index or something like that for our header. Let's check it out. So here we have already the sign-in button. We have the mode toggle for the light and dark mode. And this is the image for our logo. So that's great. We can leave everything. And here, if I put Z to 10, yeah, here it is. So now we can actually change also the light mode. Oh, it looks really nice also in the light mode. Cool. So that one is looking great, but dark mode is looking much better. So now we can actually here sign in and sign out. So that is great. And we're going to lead here to the meal planner page, and meal planner page should be protected route. So let's do that. So here on our first page, this button should be a link, and that one is going to be a link from Next.js, of course, and that button should lead to the meal planner page. And let's create that page. So here in the app, we are creating meal planner, and there we are creating a new file, page.tsx, and we are just going to copy paste this page here and return some h2, for example. Give me my h2, it doesn't want to give me. So this one is going to be meal planner. Okay, that one is looking good. And now in our middleware from clerk, we need to put this as a protected route, so it's called meal planner, and this one should work. So let's try it out. Here, if I go to create your meal plan now, it's leading me to my login page, and here if I log in, I should get directly to meal planner page. Yeah, nice. And I know why it's 404, because here how I called it, the pages, oh, page planner. Okay, interesting. So I'm calling it meal planner, and now if I refresh, it's getting the, I cannot see it, where is the text here? Okay, so that's cool, and we have that part where we protected our route, and here we are going to create that whole meal planner thingy. And on our home page, is this a link? No. Interesting, I should put that also to the Orcish. Let's put a link here, so this one should lead us home, and it should be like this. Okay, nice. So now this one is leading us back home, and we have that part of the app. Great. Let's now quickly change this one with ChatGPT. So I'm opening ChatGPT and I'm going to ask him, I'm creating a meal planner app and I need a cool sentence for my landing page, and just give me 10 examples. Okay, so now we're going to get some cool sentences for our landing page. I'm going to close this Eternity UI, and this one is good enough. We can change that one easily. So I'm just going to take that one, put it on our main page here into this, and just I chose this. Give me some secondary sentence that should be below, and let's see, transform your eating habits. Let's go with that one, and that one should be here. So let's see if it's fancy enough. Oh, it's ugly as hell. Okay, we're just going to say your personal chef and nutritionist, and we are going to delete everything else, and here we can say transform your eating habits. Perfect. Couldn't be better. Okay, so now the main thing, and that's the creation of the meal planner itself. Here we need to create some kind of form where we are going to ask our users for their age, their goal, their like what kind of diet they want, if it's a keto or vegetarian or whatever it is, and then based on all that information to give them a meal plan for the entire day or week, or let's see what are we going to create. So first thing we are going to do is to go to the shadcn documentation, and there we are going to install the form component. We don't have it in the Orcish AI Next.js framework, so I'm going to install this one quickly, and here it is. I'm just going to copy this npx command, and here in the meal planner, I'm adding the form. Nice. So this added the ZOD and everything that we need for our form. And now we're creating a schema. So I'm going to start from this part here. So this one is in our meal planner. It's not the page planner, it's the meal planner. And here we are putting the form schema and also that use client. I don't know why I didn't copy that one also. And then next thing we need the Zod resolver and use form here so we can create. Here we need to define our form and to create our submit handler. So that one is inside the component page here. So we're calling it meal planner. And then next thing we need to import all of these form components. So that one is coming from our UI. We still haven't exported that one. And then we need to add our form and everything. So let's first just go here in our components UI. So here we have, do we have our form where it is? It was not added from some reason. Okay. Configuration is missing. Please run init to create a components.json file. Interesting, because we cloned our project, somehow it lost the initialization. So I'm going here to get started probably. And then I'm going to run the init command again. So that's this one. And let's do that one quickly. I guess this one is going to work. So I'm going default slate. I'm going to use CSS variables. And now it's adding the components.json file, which we are missing. And after that, we should be able to install the form component. So now it's installing the dependencies. We probably have all the dependencies that we need already. We are missing that components.json file. Maybe I should push it to the OrcAI Next.js framework. Looks like it's done. Let's see here. So yeah, we have our form and button and label. So we have the button already. I'm going to delete that one. And here inside the components UI, I'm going to create a new folder and call it form like this. And there I'm going to move the form component. And also I'm going to create a new folder for label. And there I'm going to move label component like this. And updating import for label, that's probably inside the form. And now here I'm going to add like this, export a star from the form and also label from label like this, not labely, label. Yeah, now it's good. And now we can probably use it. So here we have now our components and that's great. Let's just see here if it copied it in the right way. Probably it is. Yeah, great. Okay. I saw here some error. React label looks like it's not installed. So we should install this one. pm add. Something was messed up with my shadcn configuration from some reason. But I hope we solved it now. So let's see now if this one is going to work. And this one also looks like it's not installed. Let's see if I add it manually. Do we have it already or not? And looks like, yeah, looks like we missed it. Okay. And resolvers. Let's install that one. pm add resolvers. Okay, so now it should be good. And I'm going to go to the documentation again. So we need to go back on the form component where it is here. And we need this whole form from here. So is that our example or not? No, this is our example. Here. Okay, So this whole example, we are going to copy it and paste it here instead of our H2 meal planner. And we need our input. We have inputs already installed, so that one should come from our components. Yes, and we have our button as well for the submit. And now it should work. So let's see, what do we have? It's importing label from, so that's form. It wasn't working after all. So here the label, where it is, this one should be from the components UI like this. And now it's working. Okay, great. We're just going to put here, let's close all other files. We're going to put the main, and inside class name, let's just put flex column, then justify center, items center, and padding of 24. Okay, that's decent enough. And now we have our form working. Let's see the console log. And here, if we put something and submit, we are getting that. So now we need to make some kind of data that we are going to receive and send to AI, and AI needs to get us back the meal plan. So let's see what kind of data we are going to collect in order to create our meal plans. So here, instead of username, I'm going to put first thing that we need, and that's age. So that one is going to be a number, and that one can be between 1 and 100, let's say. Then we need our goal. So that one is going to be something like gain muscle, lose weight, something like that. So for now, we're just going to put string, but that one is probably going to be some kind of enum that we're going to have behind. Then we need our number of meals, so I'm going to call it meals, and that one is going to be a number, and it can be between 2 and, let's say, 12. Maybe there is some bodybuilder that is going to use this app. And then we need sex, so that one is going to be type of enum, and it's male or female. That's also important for the type of diet. And then we actually need our diet, so if somebody is vegetarian or something like that, and let's call it just string for now, that one is going to be pulled from somewhere. Same with the goal. And lastly, we need to ask if somebody has some kind of allergies, or somebody maybe hates tomato or something like that. So we are going to say, let's just call it allergies, and that one is going to be a custom string, so they're going to type that in. And for now, we probably have enough information for AI to create our meal plan, and we're just going to copy all the things from here and put it here. So everything is going to be an empty string in the beginning, like this. And this one can be 2 by, and here 18, the default one, and here default one is going to be male, and the diet is going to be an empty string, and allergies also empty string. So that is cool for now. We just need to create our goals and our diet, and then we can create our whole form here. So for our goal, it's easy. It can be gain muscle, lose weight, and just to be healthy. So that are going to be our 3 goals. And for the diet, we're going to ask ChatGPT again. So just give me, I don't know, 7 types of diet that I could put in the app. So he's going to give us the diets, and we are just going to put it. Yeah, that's exactly what we need. So we are going to take this whole list, and we are going to place it here for our diets, like this. And now we need to create some kind of enums for these and put them as types in our diet and goal. So let's create first our goal, and I'm going to the types, and here we have a way of creating enums, and this is much better than the native enum from JavaScript. So I'll create a video for this one especially. So I'm going to rename, instead of image model, we are going to put a goal, and first goal is going to be lose weight, like this. The second one is going to be healthy, and the third one is going to be gain muscle. So this one, we're going to rename it to lose weight, and this one to be healthy, and the third one gain muscle. Nice. So we have our goal, and here we're going to put it above our form schema. So here, instead of our string, it should be a native enum, and there we're going to put our goal, just like this. And now it receives only the goal. So for our first value, we are going to put, for example, healthy, like this. So that is going to be our default goal. And now we need to create the same thing for our diet. And I'm copy pasting the entire thing. Instead of goal, we are going to call it diet. And now this one is a little bit boring, but you have to do it. So that's Mediterranean, like this. I hope I wrote it as I should. So here it should be Mediterranean. Good, okay. Then we have keto, then we have here paleo, then vegetarian, like this. Then we have vegan, then gluten free, and finally our low carb. Okay, so this one should be ketogenic keto diet. This one is paleo diet. Let's just put diet everywhere, so we can now go and say vegetarian, and here vegan, then here gluten free, and finally low carb diet. Nice. So now we're putting it here also as a native enum, and we're putting here our diet, and I'm going to delete all these comments, and for the default diet we're just going to say, oh, we actually don't have like any, so we are going to create here any, and that one is going to be our default. And here we're going to put our diet any, like this. Nice. So this is our default diet, and that's basically everything. So now we can go and create our forms for each of these items. So the first one is going to be age, and here age like this, and the placeholder is going to be age also, and the description we can just say we can remove actually the description, we don't need it. I'm going to delete it here from the imports also. And next item is our goal. Oh yes, and this input should be type of number. Then we have, let's skip goal and let's go directly to our number of meals. So this one, it is going to be number of meals, and this one is only meals, I think. Yes, so that one is also type of number. And next one is our sex, male or female, so that one is going to be a select item. Let's leave that one also for later. Then we just have allergies, so that one is going to be a normal input, it's not going to be a number, and we are going to call it allergies. Is it like this? Yes. And here we can say some allergies, or foods that you don't like, and this one is going to be also allergies, like this. Nice. So let's see how does it look here. Okay, it's looking okay. We just need to make it a little bit bigger, and we need to add our drop downs for the diet and for our goal, and also for sex, some select male or female. So let's do that one now. I'm not sure even if we have select, we don't have it, so we need to install the select component also. So I'm going here to the select, here it is, and I'm running the npx add select. Let's hope that it is going to work this time, installing select, and let's see if it's added. Okay, it's working, nice. So I'm creating a new folder, select, and I'm moving the select inside, and here I'm going to export my select component from the select folder. Nice. And now we can here use select for, let's first do it for the sex. So here we have meals and everything. I'm going to copy this form field from here, and instead of our input, I'm going to put the select. This one. Oh, we actually need to also here export everything, because select has select items and bunch of things. So here I'm calling the select from the components, and actually let's go and copy from the select documentation. There is probably, yeah, here is the form example. So I'm going to copy the form example from here. Here it is. So we need select on value change, this thingy, and I'm copy pasting that one into my code, and here I am importing the select trigger from our components, and the select content also, select value and select item. So that's why I needed to put that star on the export, because we have a bunch of things from the select component. And now select item, that should be probably the last one. Nice. And this field should be not meals but sex, and we are going to call it sex like this. And instead of this select value, we are going to put here your sex like this as a trigger. So yeah, it looks good. And we need to put here male or female. So it should be here male with a big M, and here it should be male value. And this one we're going to remove this item, and here it should be female, and here female with a big F. Nice. Okay, it looks good. And now we need to do the same thing for our goals. So we can put goals as, yes, we can put it under this one also. So this one is going to be our goal, and here we are just going to say your goal. So now we need to turn our enums to actual like objects. So here, where is it? Here is the goal. So here we are going to create our goals array to object.values, and we are going to use our goal. So now if you see here, if we console log this goals array, we are going to get the array full of strings from our enum. So we're going to create exactly the same thing for our diet. So it's going to be our diets array, and it's going to use the diet like this. So now here beneath this one, this one is copy pasted. So this is the goal. Here we're going to say goal, and your goal is going to be the goals array mapped, and in each goal, for each goal, we are going to create a select item. and value is going to be our goal like this, and the key is also going to be goal. And okay, looks like it's working. And for this, we're going to say goal also. So now for our goal, we have our 3 goals, and our default goal is to be healthy. So it's already working with our form. So let's just create exactly the same thing for our diet here. So here we have diet, and here also it's going to be named diet. Here you're saying your diet, and we are just going through the diets array, and each goal is going to be called diet. Let's see how does it look. So here diet, we have by default any, and we have all the diets here to choose. So that's awesome. And oh, when I actually click it, it's not working. Okay, we actually need that selected value, and if we submit, you can see that we have here already our vegan diet to be healthy, 2 meals, male. So here, if I put it like this, okay, we need to fix this one also. It's expecting a number and receiving a string. This one is easy to solve. Let's solve that one first. We just need to place that coerce thingy in Zod, and that one is going to work. So here we're saying like this, and it's automatically going to work. Same for the second number, and we have, no, that's it. Okay, so that should be now solved. Yes, and if we submit, we should get 4, and great. So that one is good. Now to solve this thing that when we select, it's not seen, so we actually need this select value that I deleted. So I'm putting it here in the select trigger inside, and for the placeholder, I'm going to put your diet like this, and let's see if that one is now working. So here it is. If I select your diet, yeah, automatically it's any, and if I refresh, yes, it's working. Nice. So I'm going to put it the same thing for this one, for the goal like this, your goal, and we have for sex also here the same thingy to know what is selected. So I'm putting here your sex like this. Nice. So now if I refresh, by default it's male, it's to be healthy and any, and here we can put anything we want. So let's try it out if we have all the data. So we have the age, we have the allergies, diet, goal, meals, and sex. We have everything in place, so we can send all this data to AI so he can bring us back the meal plan. And we are going to style this one a little bit later. So let's go now to the OpenAI completion to see how is it used. So we are just bringing in this simple completion trpc route. So we have the API endpoint already created. We are just going to copy this whole thingy here, and we are going to use it in our handle submit. So here, and we are going to call the completion. So we need our get completion by trpc. It's this one. So I'm creating that, and I'm importing trpc from our server client. And this loading, we are not going to use it. We are going to use the trpc loading, and this set AI result, I'm going to delete it. And we need our prompt. So in the beginning, I'm just going to create our prompt, which is going to be an empty string. So for our prompt, we are going to use all this data that we are bringing in from our form and our selected completion model. Let's see what we have as our options. So that's the completion model. Let's try first with GPT-3.5 Turbo. That one is going to be decent enough, and it's going to be cheap. So we're importing completion model from our types, and we're going to use the three, how is it called? Why is it not bringing it up? Here it is, this one. Okay, so now we should be able to get some completions from our AI, and we are going to create now some big prompt for AI to bring us back the meal plans. So let's start by creating that prompt. So that one is going to be long. I'm going to put ticks like this so I can break into new lines. And first thing we're going to say is give me a meal plan for the entire day, my age, and there we can place our values.age. Then we can say what do we have, my sex, it should be values.sex. Then I want to have, and then we have there our values meals. So I want to have, for example, 3 meals a day, and then my diet should be, and there we are going to say values.diet. And what else? My goal, my main goal is, and there we're going to say our values.goal. And here we are just going to say, in case that we have any allergies, we are going to put it, we are going just to add it to our string. So we are not going to place anything here. So we placed our age, goal is there, meals, sex, diet, so everything looks good. And here we can just say if values.allergies. In that case, we are going to, let's just turn this to let, and then prompt equals to, like this, prompt, and after that, let's put again a new line like this, and then we can say these are my allergies and things I don't like. And there we're going to put our values.allergies. Nice, so that one is finished, and now we need to determine which kind of format is AI going to return to us. So best thing that we can control is JSON formatting. So we are going to say here that we want, so let's just create it like this, our JSON format, and there we are going to create exactly what kind of format we want AI to return to us. So let's say we are creating now only for one day, and let's put ticks again. So the new line is the result should be returned in the following format. And then here we are going to make some kind of mock of our JSON format that we want. So we want actually the array of objects, and inside of each object we should have our meal title, which should be a string. Then we want our calories, that one, let's just put it also as a string so it doesn't get confused and return us some weird data. And finally the ingredients, which should be the array of strings like this. And let's just try it out with this simple data, and then later we can make it more complicated for multiple days, for multiple stuff like that. So we're going to put this one as a prompt here together with our original prompt from here. So now here I'm placing our prompt, and here I'm placing our JSON format like this, and that one is going to be injected inside of our AI, and we're going to get some kind of result. So I'm going to console log it for now, and later we can just go through all the meal titles and just display them after our completion is done. So let's see actually if this one is going to work. So we have here our console log, and I'm going to press submit. Let's see what is going to happen. So now, yeah, we have it. Nice. So how many meals did I put? 2, and we have 2 meals. So first meal is breakfast and calories 500. Okay, ingredients: scrambled eggs with spinach, whole wheat toast, Greek yogurt. This looks excellent. I didn't expect it to work like from the first time. And then we have dinner, which is grilled chicken breast, quinoa salad with vegetables, and steamed broccoli. I mean, this is really awesome. We just need, I think, like to put here the amount of chicken breast, like how many grams, because we have 700 calories. We don't know how much chicken should we eat. And based on this, we can already display our data. Let's see. Let's just say that ingredients should be in the following format. And let's say ingredients should have amount of food in grams, like this. And we're going to put, for example, chicken breasts 200 grams. Okay, let's see if it's working now. I'm submitting and we are waiting for, oh, something happened. Okay, I refreshed. So now I submitted, and we have steamed broccoli 100 grams, olive oil 10. Yeah, nice. This one is awesome. I think that this one is now really good to display it. So let's now catch the result, and based on that we need to show this form or the result of our submitted form. So I'm going to create a simple state and delete all these comments, and we're going to call it AI result and set AI result, and that one is going to use state hook from React like this, and it's string type, and in the beginning it is going to be empty, and we are going to set that AI result after our completion. So here we're going to set AI result to completion, that we are console logging here, and here we are going to put a simple AI result check. So if it exists, we are going to show something. Let's just say something like this, h2 something, and if not, it's going to display this whole form from here like this. Whoops, this one. So let's try it out. I'm going to refresh, and now if we submit, we are waiting for the completion, and with the completion is yes. So now here we are going to display our result in some fancy way. So let's see how to do that. We are going to use probably our shadcn card. Do we have that one maybe already? Nope. Okay, then again we're going to the shadcn documentation. We are installing the card component, and I'm copying the add card, pasting it here. Done. Okay, so now we can use it. Let's see how is it used. I need to import this one here, and I just need to again do the same thing in the UI to create a new folder, card, and to move it inside that folder. And we have a bunch of things, so we again need to put the like this, the what's it called, star asterisk. So now here I'm putting the card. Nice, and that one should work. So let's see now on our page, it should be imported now through our components from here, from our index. Okay, And let's see how is it used. I just need to place it instead of our something here. And let's check it out. How does it look? We need to submit again. And we have our card. Awesome. So now here we are going to parse all the data from AI and display what are we going to eat today. So let's see how are we going to parse this data. So here we need to place JSON parse and from string turn it to real JSON, and we are going to remove the string type for now, and we need to actually go through AI result and map it for each meal to display a card. So I'm placing a card here. We need our fragments like this, and I'm going to put a key here to be meal dot, how we said, meal title. Yep, like this. And what is happening here, so it doesn't exist on type string. Okay, we're going to deal with that later. And here as a card title, we're going to put our meal dot meal title. So let's see if this one is going to work. I have some feeling that it's not going to work. So let's place 4 meals and try it out. And yes, it's not working because from some reason here our AI result is not working. So let's see what is actually our completion result to see what are we getting here exactly. And I'm submitting it. So let's see here what are we going to get. We have a bunch of new lines. So let's say here to our AI that we need to avoid new lines or anything that could break the JSON format. And let's see now, maybe it's going to work. This one worked on my previous textual games project, so maybe it is going to work here also. And now I submitted, and yes, now it looks much better. So we already have our cards and we have everything as I see, and I think it's working. Let's just test it out again. So I'm going to say 6 meals and submit it, and let's see what is happening. Perfect, it's working. So now we can just display the data and put some minimum width for these cards. And okay, let's try it out. So we have already our title, and that one is great. For our card, we are going to put a class name and say minimum width of 96. And let's see how is it looking. It's okay. So we're going to we'll need to do some testing with AI. Okay, now it's not working. Let's submit again. Now it is. Okay, looks much better. And we're going to deal with these errors later. So we need to create some kind of restart if it's not working. So here for the card description, what do we have? I cannot even remember now. So we have our meal title. Calories, we're going to put amount of calories in the description here. So calories, and here we're going to put meal.calories. And in our card content, we're going to go through our meal.ingredients, and it's the small I, and we're going to map through it, and for each ingredient we're going to display it like this. Let's just put same like here, the card content. So we're just going to put here the ingredient, and the key is going to be that ingredient because it's always something different. And what is here, it's any type. Okay, we're just going to put it a string. We need to create actually for this one our interface, and then it's not going to be a problem anymore. So here we're displaying our ingredients. Let's see how does it look now. So I'm putting 5 meals a day, submitting, and now we have everything destroyed completely. Okay. I think it's not working from the first place because it's probably again some ruined JSON. So I'm going to put here the question mark like this so it doesn't crash. And let's go one more time. So I'm putting 5 meals, submitting, and it failed again with the JSON formatting. And I'm going to try again. Okay, now it's working. So we definitely need to create some kind of plan B. And so our calories are working and our title, I don't know why we have this dollar sign. Oh, okay, I placed it like this. And we need to set our ingredients. From some reason they're not working at all. Maybe I called it, oh, because it's ingredient and not ingredients. And here we can just change it here. It should be ingredients because it's multiple ingredients. And let's try it out again to see if that one works. And then we need to deal with, okay, that's working. And we have all the ingredients and we have the footer. We're going to delete that entire footer and here from the import. And now let's deal with this completion and how to handle it if it's not working. Let's quickly create an interface for our meal. So I'm going outside of the page and I'm creating interface meal. And we have meal title, which is a string. Then we have calories, string also, and ingredients. That one is the array of strings. So now for our state, we're going to say meal, and that's the array of meals, or null. And by default, we're going to have null. So that one should be okay. Now we shouldn't have any errors anymore in our map. Yes, we don't have them. So that's cool. And we know what kind of data to expect. And let's now refresh again and try it out to submit. So now we only have to deal with when the AI is failing. And I'm not sure when is that happening exactly. Probably when AI is something like mad or something. So for now it's always working. And now, okay, let's continue with the styling, and when we get that error again, we are going to handle with that one. So let's put here a grid here, and inside of that grid we are going to put 2 columns like this, and that one should be probably only for medium and more. And let's see how does it look with 2 columns. I'm going to put again 5 meals, and we should probably get it. Yeah, it's working. Okay, that one is nice. I'm going to put a little bit of gap between those columns, and also we need here our index. So we are going to put here, for example, meal number, and then we can put index, and then we are going to put our meal title. So let's see now how does it look. Let's put 6 meals a day, and it's really funny how now it's always working and it wasn't working before. So now we have, okay, it should be meal plus 1 for the index. Let's do that one. I'm not going to save so we don't lose that page. Okay, and let's see if it's working in light mode. It is. Everything looks normal. So let's try it out. I'm going to refresh the screen, and here, okay, so this one is not that good in light mode. We're going to fix that one. So let's now try 5 meals to gain muscle and diet, let's say keto. And I'm going to say allergies, that famous tomato, and submit. So let's see what are we going to get now. Is it going to be okay? So we have this problem now again. Okay, submitting again, and we are going to definitely deal with that problem. And again the same problem, and submitting again. Okay, I'm definitely going to put, so here it is. So this one should be keto. Let's see. So we have only eggs, bacon, almonds, cheese, Greek yogurt. Yeah, it's definitely keto diet. And we have, oh, it's still meal zero. Okay, I need to fix that. And yeah, it seems like it's a lot of calories. So it's definitely for gaining muscle. And why is this thing not working? I probably didn't save it. And okay, so let's see how to solve that failing of our JSON. So let's explain to OpenAI a little bit better. So here the result should be returned in the following format. And please keep it in one line. Nothing should break the JSON formatting like this. And we are also going to copy paste this entire thing and put it here. So we are going to restart each time. Let's console log here, restarting. So if it fails, we are going to restart it once again. So let's try it out. I'm refreshing the screen, and here I'm going to put 6 meals and submitting now. So let's see if it is going to fail. And now it's working. Okay, let's try one more time. I'm placing now 8 meals and submitting. So now if it fails, it should restart it. Okay, now again it's working. Let's try one more time. Maybe we even fixed it with that better prompt. 4 meals. And okay, seems like it's working. Let's continue the development, and then we are going to see if it happens again. So last thing I wanted to do is to put the loading, and I'm going to place it here. So in case that our, where is it? The get completion. It's somewhere here. Here it is. So in case our get completion is loading, where it is pending, here it is. In that case, we're going to show some loading. Let's just put it like this, h2, loading. And let's see if that one is working. I think it should work. So if we submit, yeah, there it is, loading. We're going to place some kind of placeholder, a loading skeleton. And we have that one also in shadcn. So there is somewhere, here it is, a skeleton, and it looks really nice. It can be like this. So we are going to place the amount of meals, that amount of these skeletons. So let's add that one to our project. Again, here, installing the skeleton. Then after that, I'm going into my components, creating a new folder, skeleton, and putting it inside here. Then I'm going to just, is it, yeah, it's only one item. So here I'm going to export it like this, skeleton from skeleton. Nice. And now we are going to place it inside. Let's see how is it used. So we need this kind of skeleton like this, and we are going to use it instead of our loading here. So I'm going to call it from our components. Nice. Let's see how does it look. So here I'm going to refresh again, and I'm submitting, and here it is. So it looks nice. I'm just going to place a grid of our skeletons, something like this one. So here I'm going to create a div, and inside of that div I'm going to create a grid, and grid calls of 2, and I'm just going to place 4 skeletons, and the gap is going to be 5 also. So this grid should be for bigger screens. And now if we refresh, let's try it out. Yeah, that one is nice, and we just need to remove the form, so like that, and the width should be 96, same like for our, and let's say height of, I don't know, maybe 50, same like for our meals, 52, like this. And let's try it out in dark mode to see how does it look. Submit. Awesome. That's exactly the same. Yeah, that's the same like for our meals. And now we just need to say if this one, if AI result and not is pending. In that case, we are showing this whole thingy. Oh, we have also this one. Okay, refreshing and submit. It's not good actually, so we need to change this a little bit. I'm going to put here and here I'm going to put a new condition. So we need something like this. So if there is not AI result and if it's not pending, in that case we shouldn't show the form. We have some error. No, it's good. So now if we submit, we have our loading, and then we have our meals. So this one looks great. Let's now just style this form a little bit so it's not like this. So I'm going to the form. Instead of this space Y8, I'm going to put also a grid, and for bigger screens, grid calls 2 and gap of 5, for example. And that one should now already look much better. Yes, and we are going to center this button. So I'm going to the button, and we're going to place that button inside a div, and that div is going to be flex and full width. And also we are going to justify it to center. Let's see, how does it look? Oh, it's centered inside of one. We need to put call span full like this. Now it should be good. So now we are spreading it on 2 columns, and this one is now a real app that can actually get us our meal plans. So let's try it out one more time. So let's say my age is 36, my number of meals I want is 6, I am a male, I want to lose weight, and I want any diet. I don't have allergies, so I'm submitting. I have my loading screen, and I'm going to get my 6 meals. So my meal 1, I have exact number of calories, I know exactly what to eat. I have my meal 2, again, exact number of calories and everything. So this one could be actually useful to someone. I hope you have enjoyed, warriors. This is one interesting app. I'm definitely going to work a little bit more on this one, and you have it as always on a public GitHub repository. You have it in the description below, and join the Horde, subscribe for more projects like this.